Yo, what is up, guys? This is Pedro here. So the Giants just beat the Washington football team 23-20 after Washington has 5 turnovers on the day. If you guys are new, subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get into the video. This was just such a terrible game. The first quarter was one of the worst. The first half was one of the worst halves of football I've ever seen, and we actually came back into the game. And Alex Smith throws back-to-back interceptions on drives where we were in position to win the game. If you guys didn't watch or if you turned off the TV, let's just go over what happened, and we'll just talk about the biggest takeaways of the game later. Sorry if I'm ranting, guys. But this really upsets me, this game, where we forced zero turnovers, and they forced 5 turnovers. So we were down 20-23, and we were 5 yards away. We were at their 40. We were 5 yards away from field goal range. 5 yards away. It was 3rd and 10. Alex Smith gets pressured. He just throws it to the middle of the field over J.D. McKissic's head. J.D. McKissic, puts his hand up and tips it. Either way, it would have been an interception, so don't start with it's J.D. McKissic's fault. That was a terrible interception. And then our defense plays amazing. I think they got the ball back with 2:20, and our defense got us the ball back before the 2-minute warning. Amazing play by our defense in the whole second half. They played great. And then Alex Smith, throws a pass to Steven Sims. I think it was, 2nd and 6, or he threw a 4-yard pass to Steven Sims. Steven Sims doesn't get out of bounds. The next play, Alex Smith I don't know what happened there. Alex Smith just throws it right in the middle of the field. Just a terrible throw, and it's really disappointing because Alex Smith, before the 2 picks, was playing really good football. He had 325 yards, guys, today in 3 quarters. He had 325 yards, and the first pick really wasn't his fault. I mean, J.D. McKissic slipped. Not really his fault either. Just an unlucky play. But you're never gonna win a game really with 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers, and don't even get me started on Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas was absolutely terrible. He might have been the worst player on the field today for us because, 3 catches for 28 yards. He also dropped at least 2 passes where, critical plays, and he also, not only did he drop those 2 passes, but when Antonio Gibson fumbled, which, yes, Antonio Gibson should not fumble. That was partly Antonio Gibson's fault because it never should have been a fumble in the first place. But then all Logan Thomas has to do is pick it up, and I'm pretty sure since we had possession of it, he could have just kicked it out or tapped it out and it would have been our ball. But no, he didn't even try to pick it up, and it would have been a 50-yard gain because the ball moved up 26 yards. But no, that killed us because I think they got 7 points off that turnover, and we would have gotten a minimum 3 points off of that. I am absolutely heated this game. I am so heated right now, and I'm sorry. I'm not cutting any of this out, and I'm sure all of you guys are pissed because it's crazy. We lost by 3 points, guys. We lost by 3 points, and we had 5 turnovers, and we only lost by 3. That is we should have killed this team. We should have absolutely killed this team. Kyle Allen was playing good, got hurt, was out of the game, and I didn't even mention that. Yeah, Kyle Allen, dislocated ankle, out for probably a few weeks, more than a few weeks. I have no idea. He also had a small fracture in his ankle. But another thing is, I understand that you want to do what's been working, but you should have ran the ball a little bit on that possession before the last possession where we were near field goal range. I would have liked to run the ball a little bit. Look at this. We had 9 total carries in the game. Come on, 9 carries in this game. And I understand we were doing well passing the ball, but having 9 carries in a game, that is just unacceptable. You have to have at least 20 carries. 9 carries is absolutely pathetic. The Giants had 35. The Giants had 35 carries in this game. We had 9. I guess I'll go through some of the positives before I go back to the negatives. Terry McLaurin, he's a beast. He's such a good player, man. 7 catches, 115 yards, a touchdown. Cam Sims also played really great. 3 catches for 110 yards. Isaiah Wright, man, that fumble killed us. They scored a touchdown off of that. I do believe they scored a touchdown off that. They scored over 10 points off of turnovers. That killed us right there. Gibson's fumble killed us. How many sacks did we have today? Okay, they gave Chase Young a sack. They gave Tim Settle. So we had 4 sacks today. Chase Young had an okay game. I don't know. Gotta watch the film before I say anything, but there was a few plays where I thought he could have gotten to the quarterback. Deron Payne played a really good game. I thought Washington Realm had some pretty good takeaways. He said, Deron Payne is going to ink a massive deal here soon. Cam Sims can play when they actually play him. Alex Smith was consistent in moving the ball, but only to eventually throw picks. McLaurin is one of the best receivers in the NFL, and he says they should play Dwayne Haskins. I'm not sure yet. I want to hear what you guys think about playing Dwayne Haskins. The thing is, Alex Smith's turnovers were just boneheaded plays, and you would think that those aren't going to happen much again. Those were just terrible interceptions, and besides that, he had a really good game. But there is no question the turnovers in this game is the reason we lost that game, and 3 of those came because of Alex Smith. One of the interceptions wasn't really his fault, but still, those 2 interceptions was terrible. The Gibson fumble was terrible, but again, that's also on Logan Thomas for not picking the ball up. That's terrible, and Isaiah Wright's fumble is awful because, let's just scratch. First off, we would have had an opportunity to score on that punt return after that because we had the ball, but let's just say we don't score at all on that play. They scored 7 points directly off that fumble. So, that's on Isaiah Wright. Isaiah Wright gets he was bad today. Let's go through some of the players that did not play great today. Isaiah Wright did not play good today. Logan Thomas played absolutely terrible today. And Alex Smith, he's the reason he's one of the reasons we lost this game, but he's also one of the reasons we came back into this game. Either way, though, he can't turn the ball over as much as he did. Antonio Gibson, I can't say anything really about Antonio Gibson because they didn't give him the ball much. 6 carries for 20 yards. McKissick was really good in the pass game. Great player. Got to get him and Gibson more involved. I liked it. Get him like 12 plus catches in this game. On defense, so Curl had 11 tackles and he had a sack, but he wasn't great in coverage. That's something, again, have to see in film how good he did. Everett played decent. Ronald Darby, okay. Our secondary was pretty good today. We had a couple fluke plays. Jonathan Allen had half a sack. Chase Young, they gave him a sack. Settle played pretty well. Kerrigan did okay. Sweat did not. I did not. He had 1 pressure, but besides that, I did not think Sweat had a good game. He had that false start. Not false start. Offsides. Another thing. Way too many penalties today. The Giants had some costly penalties too, but you cannot have holding penalties, especially when you're close to field goal range. That just can't happen. We can't have that happen. Dustin Hopkins played pretty good. He had 2 field goals, played pretty well. I was nervous if we were going to kick with him, but still, at the end of the game. But man, guys, this is just a heartbreaking loss. We are 2-6 on the season, and we cannot lose these games. I'm sorry if I'm going on a rant, but we cannot lose these games. This game, 5 turnovers. We played. I'm sorry, these turnovers absolutely killed us. I said whoever wins the turnover battle will guaranteed win this game, I said almost guaranteed win this game, and we almost won this game with losing in the turnover battle by 5. That's just unacceptable, and at the end of the day, it comes down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turnovers by our offense, and no turnovers forced by the defense, even though they played good. The defense played good in the second half. They got to play better in the first half, though. Daniel Jones, now 4-0 against Washington. I think 1-17 or something like that against other teams. That's absolutely pathetic. And, man, heartbreaking loss. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I know you guys didn't enjoy the video, but peace.